Tribal's a shill. Tribal's a sellout. Tribal can't be trusted because he got it for free. Oh my goodness. So I normally don't like even bother commenting on comments like that. Actually, to be completely blunt, like in the 2 years that I've been doing YouTube now, I've only had like 4 maybe negative comments. But then of course, you know, the Vive Pro comes out, and understandably, people are very upset over the Vive Pro price. Totally get it, right? And I get it. People are justified with their outrage at HTC because it really is an absurd price. So I'm not happy with them at all. However, people are kind of channeling their frustration in a way that's a little bit confusing to me. And so I figured I'd take a second to talk to you guys, because while I don't mind having people say anything negative about me, like it doesn't faze me at all, there is one piece that does irk me on like kind of a more personal level, which is this concept of trust. This concept of being a sellout or a shill, like those terms to me, it kind of violates a very, very core part of me. So I'm gonna break this down into a couple different points. One, I'm gonna give you some history on me, and then we can kind of go on to some more, I guess, pragmatic reasoning for why I think that these claims are absurd, and why I think that the frustration is completely undue towards me or anybody else that supports the or that enjoys the additional hardware of the Pro. So let's start this out by completely throwing a wrench into this. I used to be a salesman. I did, and I was a really good one. Now, at this point, you are going to be saying, of course, I knew it. This is why we couldn't trust you. We knew it the whole time. Let me say something to you. I used to be a salesman, and I used to be really, really good, like top 2% of AT&T, not because I lied to people. I got into the top 2% because I didn't lie to people. There is like this weird concept of most salesmen's mentality that I need to sell as much as I can to every single person that walks through that door. And like car salesmen, kind of that makes sense, because they probably won't be back for like 8 years, and you're probably not going to be at that store or whatever it is. However, like in like AT&T, you come in, you replace your phone probably every 2 years, and if you're a family, you replace you have 4 or 5 phones in your account. You're probably going to be in there once or twice a year, right? I would have people literally waiting up to like an hour and a half. I think I had in like an extreme case, just to talk to me. The entire store would be empty. Everybody would be free. I would have people waiting for me because they knew that without a doubt that if they came and talked to me, I would shoot straight with them. I would tell them what they needed to save money on their bill. I would help them out finding the best plan for them back whenever, you know, plans were actually all weird and complicated. I would make sure that they picked the right phone for their needs, right? So I didn't just try to sell an iPhone to everybody. I didn't try to sell the top accessory to everybody. I sold what was good for that person to that person. Mind-blowing, right? Like this concept of a salesman like actually telling you true things. That's crazy. So that's how I became a fantastic salesman, was by throwing the like half of the training that I got, which they kept on like always have 3 accessories on the counter and always try to sell them this. No, that's crap. Earn their trust and they come back, and they will come back more often, and they will spend more with you if it makes sense. So it's mind-blowing to me, this concept of trust, because it seems like common sense to me to tell the truth and like all these things. So like this concept of trust is not just like how I operate from like my YouTube or any sort of salesman mentality. Like really, that's just a core piece of who I am. Like if I can't trust you, I probably don't want to talk with you. And maybe this is why I don't have any friends in the real world. But anyway, so that aside, let's say that we're standing at this point and you're like, this is ridiculous. You're a guy on the internet. I didn't trust you before. Nothing you can say now, right? Because if you ask a liar, are you going to lie to me? They're going to lie to you and say no, right? So that's fine. You don't need to trust me on that. I get it. It is true, but a liar would say that. So fine, let's move on. Let's take this down and break it down any of the personal, like my personal feelings as a human being named Jesse. And let's talk about this from a purely monetary gain perspective, which if you don't know, I don't exactly make money on YouTube. However, I make some, and then every now and again, like these free pieces of hardware come up. And like the Vive Pro, that's definitely the most hardware I've gotten for free because being a YouTuber. Like I won my first Vive, right? So that one didn't really count. However, in terms of like being a YouTuber, The Vive Pro is easily the most hardware I've ever been given, or the most of anything I've ever been given for free. So a lot of people are thinking, yeah, obviously he is going to grease those HTC wheels. He's going to make sure that they love him so that way he gets more hardware in the future. All right, so let's break this down. All right, $800 for this headset. 2 years from now, there's probably going to be another headset. Hopefully I get that one for free too. Maybe some like small accessories between now and then. So from HTC standpoint, like let's like double it. Let's say that I get like $800 a year. Sorry, so let's say $1,600 every 2 years, $800 a year. I don't make a lot of money on YouTube. However, thanks to like Patreon and YouTube combined, I make more than $800 in a year. The concept of shilling out for HTC or like trying to earn their trust, like that would invalidate the other larger source of monetary value, which is y'all's trust. So by getting hardware for free, I would be losing money because like if I were to do it just to, if I were to lie to you guys and say, this is the best product ever, guess what? People would buy it based off of those words. And then they would come back and say, it's not the best product ever, Tribal, you're an idiot, you're lying. And obviously I didn't say that about the Vive Pro. It's not the best product ever, but it is really cool. And so if I were to lie to you guys, I would lose money. So it doesn't make any sense. Like there's no financial gain for me not earning y'all's trust. Doesn't make sense. So I hope that makes sense. I hope that now you can like kind of see like my rationale for why I value y'all's trust so much. The monetary thing, that is an insignificant, tiny little thing that is added on afterwards. My personal integrity is more valuable than pretty much anything else in terms of my personality. Like, and y'all believe that or not, that's just how it is. I will shoot straight with you guys 100% of the time because that is the right thing to do as a human and because it is the right thing to do financially. Pretty strong reasons, I would think. All right, that is it. I know that's like kind of a big rant, probably the biggest rant that I've done since I've like opened up this channel. But it's a big deal to me, like the concept of trust. And I don't know, take it for what it is or ignore me. It's all good. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, then please like it. If you don't, drop a comment telling me, Tribal, shut up. Only show me games. Stop talking about your personal beliefs. It doesn't matter. I just want to see VR content. I get it. I totally understand. But anyway, guys, for now, love you guys. I'll see you all in the next video. Bye-bye.